Happy
Friday,
Friday, Friday, Friday, Friday.
What's going
What's
on,
up,
John?
Doc? What's up, Doc?
What's up, John?
You screw. There you go.
There
I'll
we
put it
go.
away.
Got it. It's backwards. It's always backwards.
It's backwards. So we got. There we go. There's a y'all late. No.
Dude, we're always late.
Dark 30. Kyle's in the house.
No. Hey, and Matt's here. What's his INU rig you speak of? Oh, we're gonna get to that, Matt. You just let me know when you want to jump up. We're definitely gonna talk about that INU rig. It seems
Your
to be
blow up video.
blowing up. Yeah, it seems to be all the new rage on YouTube right now.
Uncle Buck.
Hey, Uncle Buck. Thank you for coming in.
Only got a minute. Okay, let's go. Start with 59. Let's get it all in. What's up, Buck? You been chasing Bubba around? You been out fishing Elvis? I'm trying to get everything in 60 seconds. We about sunk the boat today. I got a big old fish. That's about it. I'm caught up.
All right. I had a whole bunch of stuff to do at school. It's homecoming week. We had to live stream the pep rally because they're not allowing kids in the gym fully packed. So only select amount of kids were able to come into the gym, and we had to live stream it. So I had my students doing it. Great learning experience for them. And then we had to go do the football game tonight, which is actually the football game of the week on WPBF 25, the local news station down here. So you'll see some highlights there. Field was dedicated to great gentlemen that started our magnet programs at the school, which is why I'm even there. They dedicated the field to him because, we lost him at the beginning of this year and got home and literally jumped in and started the live. So, yeah.
We're done. All right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for dropping in. We'll see you next Friday.
What's up, SoFlo?
SoFlo, pig killer. But that's it, Uncle Buck. That's all we're going to talk about tonight. So you'll catch up when you get back.
Yeah, we definitely got to talk to Matt. Parabellum Fishing in the house. What's going on, man?
What's up, Parabellum snakehead catcher?
Yeah, Matt. Let me know when you want to jump in, Matt, and I'll post the link. And definitely want to talk about that INU rig because if you guys follow Matt at Brim Bass and Beyond, his video has like blown up for sure. Like, what's it at? Almost like 6,000 right now, right? No, more than that. I don't even know.
It was 6 or 8 last time I looked.
6 or 8 last time.
I'm not Elvis. I am not one bit. Any damn lure, you got to sit down with super glue and straw. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for none of that.
It's definitely one of those things you gotta sit down and plan out for sure.
Yeah, I sat down and tied a bunch of damn leaders, swivel on one end, big hook on the other to go to the coast. I ain't sitting down and super glue it. I like what I saw in one of Yee's comments. He went to make his first one and his glue melted his worm.
Yep. But yeah, Matt, let me know when over 10,000. Wow. That video blew up. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. That is
that's exactly what they're doing, Elvis. Why do you think Doc put a tag in this? What the hell? Because I'll agree, Brim Bass and Beyond did it about fur. He jumped on it first, and then Yee tried to come along, and his didn't break. He missed the boat. The boat done sailed.
Well, no, his has got a decent amount.
Does it?
Yeah, I want to say he's at like 3,000 or something on that.
Oh well.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, Flavor Flav.
Oh, Doc, I was in a live the other night. Everybody was talking crap as usual. They were talking about killing deer. I think it was Dark 30s live. And he was talking about people killing deer. And here's what I wrote. I know a guy that uses his truck to get all his animals, and his name rhymes with, what was it, Park Day Parson?
All right, so Yee said he's at 1,200. 1,200 on that video.
You need to, Dark 30, go catch like a damn pike or something, or whatever that is. What is that he catches up there? Muskie?
Muskie.
Go be the first one to catch a muskie on the Wobby Dob rig or the Ching Chong rig or whatever it's called.
Did you see that muskie that Bogley's got on his last video?
Yes, one that got him on the finger, thumb or something.
Finger, yeah. Dude, that muskie was stout. That was a great catch.
See, this is all part of the plan. China and Japan, they're getting their fishing lures over here. They're trying to take over everything. That's like the little thing I put on my community tab where at the gas pump where Joe Biden's going, you know, I did that or whatever.
I did that.
You know, the sticker is what made me laugh. It wasn't the price of gas. I think a couple people thought I was laughing at $3.89. No, I just looked down and there was old Joe standing there. That just made me laugh.
Now, you know what's funny is, all right, Matt said he's ready, so I'm going to post that for him to jump in.
Well, it ain't all about Matt. He can wait.
No, you know what's funny is I saw one when I went and filled up over here close to the house a couple days ago.
Right.
And my students were talking about it. Like one of my kids was like, "Oh, I went and filled up my car and I saw the sticker of Biden with the thing." And one of my other students says like, "Oh yeah." She goes, "I've bought those stickers on Amazon and I've been putting them on the gas stations around here."
A lot of people, I guess, have. And you know, I had to ask.
I'm like, no, stop, no, don't tell people that.
I had to ask Chatterbait Kenny what the way to go, Brandon, or whatever it is.
Oh, let's go, Brandon.
That I've been hearing every 2 days, and I finally got to hear what that was about. I kind of figured that's what it was because one time they would be saying that and then something else, you know, and I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was funny. Listen, I mean, for for that reporter that was doing the NASCAR thing and she covered herself up, she's like, "Let's go, Brandon," because the kid that won the race, his name was Brandon, but
Right.
they were chanting, the other thing. That was a great cover up. I mean, as a journalist, good call. All right, so we've got good old.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold the phone. Or you hold the phone. Why does Uncle Buck have a roll of stickers that say rectal use only?
That's strange.
It's not the fact he's putting them everywhere that's strange. It's the fact he possesses those. Hello, Cecilia.
Hey, Cecilia.
But I must say, I want some of them.
And on that note, we'll bring Matt from Brim Bassett Beyond up on panel. What's going on, bud?
What's up?
All right, way to go, Brandon.
But speaking of those rectal use only stickers, I actually had an employee that worked for me at one point that he bought a whole roll of those things and went around putting them on literally everything at the shop.
What, rectal use only?
They were everywhere, man.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just behind the times.
Yeah, I haven't. Maybe I am too because I haven't seen or heard of those.
Yeah.
Maybe we just not looking in the right places, Doc.
I guess. I don't know. So, Matt, dude, that video's blowing up, man.
Yeah, I know. Y'all got me feeling like I'm somebody on here.
Can you
Hey, you
Can
are
you-
somebody.
can you use chopsticks?
I don't really know what the chopstick would do.
No, I'm
guess
asking you a personal question. Can you use
Okay, can I
chopsticks?
use chopsticks personally? Yeah.
Okay, the wife and daughter can. I don't even want no part of that.
Yeah, I can do it.
All right, Buck.
I don't choose to for the most part, but I can do it.
I guarantee you're not running, but I'll see when you get back.
Yeah, he ain't running.
All I know is I went to go,
I don't know about that.
I went to an Asian restaurant, and they give me these 2 sticks and a plate full of shrimp, and I went to stabbing.
It just.
I mean, if it works, it works.
That's all you got to do.
So Matt, where'd you first hear about the INU rig?
Man, I think like a lot of other folks that Japanese video that had like over 1 million views, it popped up in my suggested feed. And at that point, the automatic response in my brain was, hey, let's check and see if anybody else has done a video on this. So I searched it. I saw 2 other Japanese videos on it. No English ones, no American ones had been done at that point. So what I actually ended up doing, I left work like 2 hours early because I'd already had it all figured out. I'm like, man, I am going to go throw one of these together and go catch a couple fish on it right quick. So I left work a couple hours early, came home, threw one together, went out to a little lake probably about 10 minutes from the house, caught 2 fish on it pretty quickly. The second one destroyed it because, I mean, like I said in my video, I threw it together real quick, didn't take the time to put really enough glue, I don't guess. But
Right.
But yeah, did that, and then threw the video together the next morning. Now, by the time that mine uploaded, 2 other Americans had already had videos up. So I was actually the third one. But what they had just threw together a video of putting the rig together. They didn't actually fish it. They didn't fish it, didn't test it, nothing.
Right.
So I guess I'm the first American that has a fish catch on video with it. A couple people actually pointed that out in my comments. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's why I'm telling
Absolutely.
Kyle he needs to make a big one and go out there and catch a muskie or something, man. I mean, he'd be the first one.
I'm fishing a tournament with my buddy that owns Bass and Habits Tackle here in Tuscaloosa tomorrow, and I've actually got one rigged up to throw around a little bit in that tournament.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be videoing that. So I mean, if we can win any money in it, then I'm gonna definitely play some clickbait with that title.
The thing that confuses me is the world's wanting to go to paper straws, and now the Japanese are trying to get you to throw them in the lake.
Right.
I mean, really. You know, you can't get a plastic straw, but now they're making shit say, "Oh, toss these around the lake." You know, and then pretty soon it's going to be bass choke on them.
I got a few of them sitting here, getting ready to cut them up and finish rigging them for in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and have a pre-rig. That way, if I break off, I just got to run the line through it and tie a split ring on it.
Kyle, you only need 1 fish, brother. Remember, I'm your public relations. Matt just said he only caught 2, and you're worried about it tearing up after first or second. All you need is 1 muskie on that thing.
Now, Matt, are you did you go back to like the plastic like coffee straw? Are you still using, because in the video
yeah, in that video I'd use the WD-40 tube, but I mentioned that a coffee stirrer would probably work better. And that's actually what I've used is the little coffee stirrer sticks.
And are they working better, or
it's definitely less restrictive.
Yeah.
Like
What's up, Rattle Trap?
Hey, Rattle Trap. Hey, Shiner.
Hold
on.
This is one that's rigged up right here.
Okay.
Gotta give myself some
jumped in somebody's live, and boy, he was just all about that rig. He's like, "Have you seen it? Go watch my video. Japanese. It's the coolest." I was like, "Get it, Yee."
But yeah, no, when that thing's working through the water, I mean, it's basically got that action right there. Whenever it gets slack in it, the worm just kind of goes back straight.
Now, what
pretty
worm
cool, really.
What worm are you rigging that with? Are you still using Zoom?
This is a Magnum Zoom trick worm.
Okay.
What's up, Rob? Are you home, or are you joining us from up in the mountains still?
Oh, that's right. Forgot Rob took that trip. So, Matt, with the do you think that rig would work with, like, say, like a bigger Cinco, or like, say, let's say like a 6-inch Cinco?
It would definitely would work with a Cinco.
Okay.
I didn't throw you under the bus, Yee. I just pointed out the fact you were laying up under there.
What's he doing? You tried to tell me I was lucky with my video. I told him, I said, it ain't luck.
No, it ain't luck.
I had my finger on the pulse of what was going on, and I jumped on it.
Exactly.
Matt, you've heard me lately tell Yee that it ain't luck, ain't got nothing to do with a lot of stuff.
That's what he told me. He said, you trying to sound like old saltwater or Small water charters.
Oh, boxing in it. He boxing it.
Well, he's been
Damn it,
saltwater
Rob.
fishing a lot here lately, so I want to call him saltwater charters.
Look at Rob being an ass saying he's going to go get Bojangles for breakfast because he knows it drives me crazy.
Oh, that's not nice, Rob. Come on.
Oh, we take his meaning of luck out of context. Okay, you explain what you just said. What does it mean out of context?
You're going to let him hop up here and explain it to you.
So, have you rigged a bunch of those up, Matt? Or
I've got about 6 of them rigged up for in the morning. I figure if I break all those off, I don't need to be fishing it no ways.
now on average, you've probably done a couple of them. You know, said you did the video. How long does it take you to actually rig it up, like from soup to nuts, start to finish? How long does it take you to kind of rig one up?
I mean, the longest thing, I guess I need to get a better super glue. I've got some of that Gorilla super glue that's supposed to cure in like 10 seconds, but that stuff's full of crap.
Doesn't do
Takes it like a minute to dry.
Okay.
But I mean, if it weren't for that, I mean, it probably 30 seconds. I mean, it doesn't take long to run that tube through there.
Wow. Okay.
Clip it off. I mean, you can rig them pretty quickly once you got it down.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting looking rig. I mean, and I want to try it for sure, because I know that using something like that would definitely work in some of the local ponds and local lakes that I fish around here. I don't know about from where. I don't know, John. What do you think? You think that thing would work at Headwaters, Donkeyland? I mean,
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can take a Cheeto, put it on a hook, you go flop it around. Someone's going to eat it. I mean,
True.
Yeah.
I'll tell you too, the other real cool thing about this rig, having that little split ring on the bottom of it right there.
Right.
I mean, that really adds to the versatility of it. I mean, there's so many things you can do with that split ring. I mean, you can put a blade on it, you can put a weight on it. I mean,
True.
heck, you want to you can put a treble hook on it or something. I mean, whatever.
You could put another rig under it and run double yo-yo rigs.
You could. Definitely could.
I mean, I don't have any doubt it won't work and all that. I'm sure it's cool, but it's.
Well, like you said, though, I mean, a bass, they'll eat anything, man. I mean,
Yeah.
It
anything.
kind of has the same look of like a trick worm, where you rig it wacky style and you get that little flop. I mean, it's the same. It's the same motion. Anything you can do to give it that, it's the motion.
Like I'd mentioned in that video of mine, there used to be a worm. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. It was called a slinker, but you would actually Texas rig it, and it really had that same action. It would kind of do like an accordion type deal.
Yeah, no, because I got back here. I got these the Bruiser bait diamond tails, and the way that they're here. Hold on, let me grab one.
That's a great idea, Kyle. Wish I'd have thought of that.
What Kyle say?
He might have to develop the first INU rig for muskies.
But if you look at these Bruiser baits diamond tails, they're very similar to those speed worms that you're working. They're real thick up here, thin in the middle, and they got this thicker bottom. I mean, I think that this type of bait would definitely work really well if you can see it. I'm probably.
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt that would work. No doubt.
Just because you got the thicker ends right here to put those straws through, and that would definitely work really well. So
I'll tell you, when you do go to rig it up, pay extra close attention to that angle that you're going in with. The angle of that straw going in there is really important.
Okay, so that's like one of the things you definitely want to pay attention to when you're rigging it.
Yeah, I mean, you really want, if you go straight through the worm, that line's going to tend to kind of get more restricted. Whereas, I mean, what you want to do, you can see here, but I mean, you come in at a 30-degree angle right here on this top one, and then you're going to come in at a 30-degree angle from the opposite side through the middle right here.
Okay.
The bottom, the angle doesn't really matter because, I mean, literally all you're doing on it is running your line through it to tie it to the split ring. It really doesn't matter how it goes on it. But those top two, I mean, you want just a 30-degree angle coming that way and then a 30-degree angle going the other way.
That's a big dog bit now. Be careful.
Hi, Mark.
And that was funny, Kyle. Oh, I agree, Parabellum. When you start having to get a protractor out or whatever, your compass or whatever to big up your leg, nah.
Well, I mean, it ain't got to exactly be 30, but I mean, as long as you're close in the ballpark.
I think you just said, no, it has to be an exact angle, I think is what you just said.
No, I mean, I gotta tell you, I think it's a cool rig. You know, I did a video a little while back of like that.
Yeah, I remember that one, the one from TikTok.
Yeah, that Cinco rig that kind of pinches itself like this, where you just kind of take the screw lock, and it just kind of does like that. And when you posted that video, it reminded me of that. Like I was like, oh, it's kind of taking that like a step further, and now you're kind of like, you know, making that S out of it. You know, it's a cool rig, man, and like congratulations. I mean, that video is taken off, and you jumped on it at the right time. And I know you said in the video, you're like, I'm not a great teacher or anything like that, but you know, I'm gonna call BS on that because I think you did a great job with it, kind of explaining how to do it. You know, so
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, world's goodest teacher, and that's coming from a teacher.
I'm thinking if me and Lindy take a 10-inch worm, put a hook on each end, I tie my rod to one end, she ties her rod to the other end, and we work together, we could get a new trend going here.
Tandem
Hey,
fishing.
Go for it. You never know.
We're just going to wiggle them back and forth as they come.
Hi, Miss Lindia.
Hi, Doc. Hello, everyone.
But
We're
Doc,
ignoring Miss Landia sitting over there in the corner. I missed her. Hey, Miss Landia.
But Doc, you worried about fishing with this Japanese rig. Apparently, you're going to have to worry about fishing with these 4 little bitty creek baits.
Yeah. I got challenged by Uncle Buck over there at Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing. There's I don't know if you've seen it, Matt. They got I think who started it? Was it Bogley's?
Somebody I first noticed. I saw it before, but when Puddle Walkers did it, I remember he was part of the first couple groups.
I can't remember who exactly started, but there's this little, they call it a creek pack, and it's actually I think it's like
the little Rebel creek pack,
like the mini creatures, little Rebel poplar, grasshopper, the little craw, and a little crank, and they're mini, they're small baits. So yeah, it was funny because it was yesterday, wasn't it, John? I think it was yesterday you sent me the text.
I believe so.
Yeah, because John's usually up early and on YouTube before I am because I get up early. I got to get my oldest daughter. I wake up at 5:30, and for some reason she wants to wake up at 6 now just to be up and get ready, and so I'm helping her get ready for school and whatnot. And then John sends me a text and he's like, "Have you seen Uncle Buck's new video? You got challenged." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, the creek thing." I was like, "Oh, God dang it." I said, "We ain't got no creeks around here." I was like,
that's not what you said.
Well, I'm cleaning it up for, you know.
There were like 3 F words in that you just said, and a couple of GDs, I think, maybe.
Yeah, well,
it was several.
Exactly.
It was several.
Yeah, but I'm cleaning it up so we don't get kicked off YouTube tonight.
I know.
So, but I was like, and you know, I had said it to you, John. I was like, dude, they don't sell those down here. And yeah, I went to Walmart that day after work. I drove by Walmart. Sure enough, no. So I looked at it on Amazon, and I ordered it off Amazon. So I'm gonna try and do the challenge. It should be a lot of fun.
What's this thing doing?
But yeah, and it was funny last night when we were in Charlie and Mel's live. You know, we had brought it up, and Cousin Elvis had mentioned Academy is your friend, and I told Cousin Elvis we ain't got an academy down here. Like, we don't have an academy of sports down here. Like, Dick's Sporting Goods is all we got. So,
Jake, if you want to be challenging the Florida folks, man.
Yes, we got canals.
We got Taylor Creek too, Doc. Don't forget about that.
true. Yeah, I mean,
Like the Golden Creek.
I'm definitely going to do the challenge. I think my biggest hurdle with those baits that are in there, the popper and that grasshopper, I don't think I'll have a problem with. I think it's going to be the craw and the crankbait, just because of the areas that I fish down here. There's so much submerged grass and muck and everything. If anything dives deep, I'm screwed.
Like I told you, Doc, you don't have to fish them the way they intend.
True.
I would take a bread tie. I would take a bread tie, hook two of them together, throw them on the line, throw them out there, and just go crack, crack, crack. Something will just fire it up.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, like we talked about the other night, John, I'll hook up an A-rig.
Right.
I'll hook up an A-rig and just hook all four of them to it and just roll it through the water and see what we get.
Yeah.
What is Yee talking about? I'll challenge you, and he ain't scared. Oh, Yee.
Oh, Yee, hey.
I think I'm back now. My camera went crazy for a minute.
You know what? I might challenge Yee after I'm done with this thing. I don't know. We'll see.
I challenge Yee to super glue his upper lip, like to the bottom of his nose. Just pull it up there.
He might do it now.
I know. That's why you got to be careful what you say around that boy.
That's right, Kenny. I'll add some dynamite to it. I'll win that challenge in the first cast.
Didn't you already get branded?
Yeah, he branded himself with a damn hot dog fork or something ridiculous.
I heard he said he got two like this. I said he should have got two like that. Then he'd have him a permanent tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, he can play tic-tac-toe anytime he wants to.
Give him a Sharpie.
He said he said you were going to get a brand made that said Yee and get him on the butt cheek. I said
That's what I was going to say. Is just wait till see what he's planning.
And don't waste your money on Yee. Just get one that says Yee and hit him twice, son.
True.
One on each cheek, man. Yee. There you go. He's golden.
He said it's in the making.
No, it's in the truck.
So Matt, when you doing that tournament this weekend?
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow, what time?
I haven't fished a tournament in years. I mean, so this is going to be the first time in forever.
Now, are you taking out your boat, or are you co-angler?
No, my truck's still down. He texted me a couple days ago and asked if I would fish it with him. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm down.
You fishing Lake Tuscaloosa, or where's it at?
It's Bankhead Lake. It's a part of the Blackwater River chain here. It's one that I fish a pretty good bit when I have a boat, but I mean, being boatless, I hadn't fished it in quite a while.
Hey,
I think Matt's too timid to do it.
I found
Put the brand to his butt cheek.
I didn't want to let his sister stick the hot dog fork to him. I felt bad. He wants it done, though. I mean, I'll do it.
Matt,
but Gary Brown's airboat's damn near 700 horsepower. That son of a gun. He gonna get that chicken suit, dude. He gonna be flying behind the boat.
Oh, I can't wait till we do that. By the way, that's gonna be a good time.
Yee ain't coming down here unless Matt brings him.
That's fine. It's gonna happen.
He's got to figure out when he's got some vacation time, so we can figure it out.
Blow off the hook.
Yep. Hey, it ain't that much further. It ain't that much further from the last time y'all came down here to Florida.
No, it's closer.
Exactly.
I think about 2 hours.
What's up off the hook?
But Matt, I think I found a channel through your channel, Hook, Line, and Singer.
Yeah, oh yeah, Bob.
Yeah,
Bob
he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. I like his channel.
Yeah, he used to sing for the Kingsmen, and I think he's like a solo Christian artist now.
Yeah.
And he's always got that Bible scripture at the end of his videos that he quotes.
Yeah, I like it. I like his channel, and I like the fact that he wore the right hat in the last one.
But yeah, he's got a pretty good channel.
Yeah,
him
he
and
was wearing the Alabama hat in the last video.
Him and there's another one. I'm trying to think of the other guy's name that's right here close by.
Oh, I think I found him too.
Yeah, I saw you comment on one of his videos. So that's exactly we're talking about the same person. Simply fishing, possibly. Always fishing out of a kayak.
Great kayak fishing.
Oh, yeah.
He got some nice ones, and like the way he was kind of breaking it down, it was cool. I think both those guys are definitely underrated little channels. I got to get back. I got to get back up to Alabama. I mean, and truth be told, I call her my sister. I call her my sister. She's actually my cousin. But you know, we grew up together. She was always around our house. She's my sister. You know, she lives up there in Hoover, and I got to get up there and see her. So,
how close is that to Andalusia?
Hoover's a couple hours north of Andalusia.
How close?
Andalusia's down in southeast Alabama.
How close is Hoover, Alabama?
To Hoover, hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All I know is we drove all the way across Alabama at an angle, and I never once heard the song "Sweet Home Alabama," and I was quite disappointed. I figured y'all played it.
No, listen, that's like going down to Key West and hearing Jimmy Buffett. You ever go to one of the local bars down in Key West, they will never play Jimmy Buffett.
But dude, you come to Florida, you hear Guns N' Roses on the radio. I don't care what. I bet right now we could get in my truck and go through stations and hear GNR. Florida loves some damn Guns N' Roses, son.
Have you told any of our mishaps?
I told them a little bit earlier. We hadn't got into our damn crazy day of today.
Oh no, me and Jacob, we're not going to be doing our live tomorrow. We'll be taking this week off.
Oh, okay.
Well, Doc,
before you guys get into your day, Matt, do you mind if I play a little bit of your video so everybody can kind of see the INU rig?
Oh no, that's fine, man. Yeah,
we'll get it a couple more views. Why not? Right?
Sure, I'm good with that.
Sounds like something out of anime.
Right? All right, I'm going to kind of fast forward a little bit through the beginning where you talk about how you're not a good teacher because obviously you is. Did Matt freeze up? Did we lose Matt?
Hi, Monica. Yeah, it looks like he froze up for a bit.
Oh, dang it. All right, well, I'm going to play Matt's video.
Yeah, it keeps spazzing out on me. It's back now, I think.
All right, can you guys see the screen?
Your soft plastic of choice. What I'm using is a Zoom trick worm, and really any soft plastic, anything that you want to use for it. I mean, it's going to work.
You guys see that all right?
You can do a lizard, do a curly tail worm, do a trick worm, Cinco, whatever. Then for the hook, what I'm going to be using is a Gamakatsu G Finesse 2/0. Then we've got our little split ring here. And then you need something to make the little plastic tubing that's going to go through the body of the worm for your line to run freely through, so that so the line can move freely through it and get the action that you're looking for. What I'm using is just a little red straw out of a can of WD-40. I mean, you could probably use the little coffee stirrer straws or anything like that. I mean, those would work perfectly. All right, now what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take your little straw and go in through the side of the worm. Now, these Zoom trick worms, they've got a flat bottom on them. So you can kind of tell where the sides of them are. But you're going to want to go in through the side of the worm at about a 30-degree angle right there. Come out. I'm going to fold it to make sure we're kind of still following the right path for our S shape. Then on the bottom part of your S here, it's going to be angled again. You're going to come in at an angle right here, going out.
I've drawn that part.
On the Zoom trick worm, you're going to catch it right where that tail starts sticking up. There we are. We got our S shape on our worm. On this bottom one, you can go ahead and pull it off because it doesn't have to keep a piece of tubing in through it. We'll just go ahead and shift the rest of our worm down. And really, you just wanted to puncture that hole in the bottom right there so that you could run the line through it on the bottom part to be able to tie your split ring to. And now that you've got that done, what you're going to do is take you a little bit of super glue, put it on the end of your tubing here.
Now that ain't the Gorilla Glue, right, Matt?
Now pull this middle section of your worm down.
Yeah.
Glue it on.
You're breaking up, Matt.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a little bit of super glue right here below this top section of the worm, right here on the straw. Then we're going to pull it down. All right. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to cut off this little bit of excess right here. Leave the tubing flush with worm, and we'll cut it off right here at the top.
Overkill on the cut.
29.6
I couldn't find any scissors. Hey, it worked though.
No, that worked out well.
In place. It's time to get it line and get it rigged up. What you're going to do first, you're going to start off with your hook. Have your hook point pointed up, and then bring your line right here through the top of the eye. And come down, and just pull it on. Set it to the side. You're not going to tie the hook. That hook is going to be free floating, just able to be able to move up and down the line. And that's what's ultimately going to give this worm its action. All right, once you got it through the hook, what you're going to do, you're going to come in through the top of this top piece of tubing. Come in this way.
It should be a hand model, Matt.
Then you're going to bring that line.
I don't know about all that.
Piece of tubing.
I can get you on the right people. I'm a hand model.
On the other side of the worm.
Back in the 90s, according to John and Charlie's Live last night.
You're really pretty much making an S shape. You come in through the top, bring it back through the middle. Then you're going to curve back around and bring it out that hole that you put at the bottom of the worm there at the beginning. Just to be clear, to make sure I was clear there, because I'm really not that good of a teacher. What you do, you come in through the top one, bring your line around, come through the middle tube, then around again like an S, and out the hole right here at the bottom. Once you bring that piece of line out of that hole, take your little split ring here, and you're going to tie it on. Now comes time to hook it. What you're going to do is you're going to pull this hook down. And what you want ultimately is for the eye of the hook to line up with your piece of tubing. That way your line can move freely through it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to kind of pinch where my hook point's going to come out of the worm, just to kind of give me a visual reference.
Blueberry, yeah, it's good.
Then you're going to hook it right here through the meat of the worm. Now you could probably take and put an O-ring there like you would on a wacky rig. It would probably help keep the worms from tearing up as easy.
Now I saw you did that.
I don't know why I'm saying probably. I mean, you could definitely
on the ones that you're going to take out tomorrow.
All right, now to make sure you did it right, what you're going to do, if you grab a hold of your hook point, then grab your main line, you should be able to pull it, and your worm's going to have that kind of action right there. And when it gets slack in it, he's going to straighten back out.
Yes, Kyle.
Like a snake or something coming through the water.
That's really cool, Matt.
Yeah, that's super cool tutorial.
Thank you.
Good job.
What do you call a guy that runs the puppets? A marionette, you know?
Yeah.
Puppeteer. No, puppeteer runs marionettes.
Like a puppeteer.
Matt the puppeteer.
And like I said, man, you didn't give yourself enough credit. Good teacher. That was a great tutorial.
I'm my own work critic. I'm always critical.
And does anybody want to see that in Japan where they've dubbed it over with somebody speaking Japanese to what Matt's saying?
I do.
Kind of like watching a movie, you know, flipping through the channels late at night. You see a movie you want to watch, and before you click on it, you don't realize it's on like the Spanish channel, and you watch it for you're like, wait a minute.
Well, kind of like the old Godzilla movies with the dubbed over English.
And I'm thinking about more like a Patrick Swayze movie on the Spanish channel. So all of a sudden, you know, he goes, you're like, whoa, something happened.
No, that was I mean, it's neat. It's really neat looking. I mean, even you going through the tutorial of how to do it, it really, I mean, it's not, if you mastered it and you got it all down, it probably wouldn't take you that long if you just sat there and, you know, took some time to rig up a whole bunch of them. I mean, you'd have a whole bunch of them rigged up, ready to roll.
But what do you
Yeah,
think?
no,
a
it
2
definitely
pound,
doesn't take long.
what do you think a 2 pound Florida bass is going to do that the first time?
Destroy it.
He's going to mangle that thing into pieces.
Well, yeah, and even if you guys, and definitely, guys, listen, after we're done, I'm going to put a link to Matt's video in the description of our live stream.
Yeah.
So you guys can get to it and watch the entire video. But even in Matt's video,
What?
you know, you even said, Matt, you know, you kind of threw it together pretty hastily in the actual one.
Yeah, the very first fish messed it up.
Yeah. And you know,
I was able to piece it back together there on site to get a second one on it. But after that second one, the worm was gone.
And that was one of the
336.
that was
I
one
agree.
of the things that I found. What's that?
I was just saying, I agree with Kyle. He's talking about a big, you know, get a big worm, make one for muskies. Go catch a muskie on the damn thing.
Oh yeah, you use one of them big man's jelly worms and big old daggum. What are they? 14 inches.
Oh yeah.
Big McDonald's straw through it.
Now I saw that same Japanese guy that came up with this technique. He's got a new video that he put out that's got a variation of it, where there's like there's 4 holes through the worm for use with a larger worm.
Oh really?
Isn't that like Bruiser Bates, Mac Daddy? Isn't that the worm?
Or the big nasty. What's the big worm? Big nasty.
That's it.
Hey Charlie.
Hi, Charlie, Melissa.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop down and get finished getting all this crap ready for in the morning.
Very cool. Good luck tomorrow, man.
Good luck.
Matt,
I'm
thank
still
you, man.
I'm still gonna be listening.
Congratulations,
I'm still gonna be listening and everything, but I'm gonna be sitting here rigging up tackle.
All right. Very cool.
But yeah, I appreciate it, y'all.
All right,
Yep.
man. I hope that video keeps going. Good luck tomorrow, bud.
All right, thank y'all.
All right, man. Yeah, it's a cool rig, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cool.
just
I agree with
mean,
having a lot
something
pretty
different.
big though. Yeah, because that's time consuming. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see. You know, you definitely would have to take a little bit of time to rig a bunch of those up.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, if you watch Matt's video, and like I said, I'll throw the link down once we're done, and I'll put it in the description. But I mean, he literally went out there and like first cast, bam,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and hooked up.
Well, you know, we don't carry a whole lot of rods with us in the boat. You know, when you come to, you know, we
Yeah,
you know try to have like 2 apiece at least. And we got more in the rod holder in the rod box though. But you know, most of the time we just re-rig something. You know, we tie something else on, or you know, change our lures. But you know, that's time consuming to do.
oh yeah. I mean, you like it. I would definitely have to have a bunch of those rigged up. You know, you
Yeah.
definitely have to spend some time, you know, the night before or you know, a couple
Yeah.
nights before,
Yeah.
just getting all those ready.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, you know, like Matt was saying, you take, you know, as you go through it, he said it took him, you know, the glue wasn't working for him, but 30 seconds, you know, less than a minute to rig it up to get the stuff through. I mean,
Oh yeah, the action, it looks
There-
killer.
There's your money making idea. You know, sell 6-pack of those pre-rigged. You know, like 6 baits, pre-strawed, everything hooked up. You just tie them on.
all right, we're gonna put the patent on it. We're gonna do it.
I mean-
We'll talk with Steve and Michael, and we'll see if we can get them done.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
And
really,
we'll call it- what can we call them? The Bruiser. Come on, help me out.
the up INU rig.
That's terrible.
Wait a minute. The all up INU rig. Let's do the
Oh,
let's do the letters of that. That'd be A, all up, AUIY, AUIY.
and it's only 8:46, and here we go.
Okay, it's called the INU rig, right? So that's not really that bad what I said. All up is all I added.
INU.
Oh,
It's
INU.
pronounced INU.
Okay, all up in INU.
Oh God! Speaking of Bruiser baits, look what I got.
Ball. I love those boxes.
Oh,
I love those, and it's heavy,
yes.
dude. Our mail
Dude, this
carrier
thing weighs
goes.
like 5-6 pounds.
Man, he trips every time he brings one. He goes, "Wow, this is heavy."
I'm
Let's
excited.
Let's see what you got. Come on,
All
crack
right.
it open.
All right, hold up. Here we go. All right, I'm working on it, y'all. You got to cut away from yourself. Cut away from yourself.
Always.
See, if it wasn't so hard, I'd have turned the camera away as soon as you said that. Like, cut away from yourself. Shoot.
All right, hold up. Here we go.
Woo, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of work.
Packaging.
Good luck on that, Charlie. Melissa.
Oh yeah.
Big fat worms.
Got my sticks. Sweet.
And pay attention to what you ordered and see if there's not an extra bag in there. A lot of times we get something
no,
extra.
I'll have to go through it, but got me the Slimmer Swimmers.
What color is that?
Oh no, actually, I thought this was this is one of the extra ones.
That's the
All the assorted
like
baits.
thrown in just a assorted pack. This is really cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here.
Yes.
Looks like there's a Mac Daddy in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Real quick, Doc. Local 336, the mullet run's been going on here. We have had boat side view of dolphins. We're arguing whether they're porpoises or dolphins, but I think they're dolphins. I mean, right beside the boat in the big shark attack feeding frenzy coming out of the water. Oh, it's been really cool.
Oh, yeah. Fun to watch.
All right, go ahead, Doc. Sorry.
Another one. He sent me another one. Steve, Michael, thank you. This is awesome. I got another little assortment pack. Looks like there's some craws in here. Another cutter worm. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. That's going to be awesome.
That's the ones where you find new colors that you like or something new,
Yeah.
Got my Bruiser shirt.
Bruiser shirt.
Bruiser shirt. Hold on, I'll open that in a minute. Got some more stickers.
Yay.
Team. Flat Out Tungsten Bruiser Baits and Bass Addiction. Got another Bruiser.
Yay.
Dude, he sent me. Oh, God bless you, Steve and Michael. Like,
man, they are good. They are good.
I didn't even order these. He sent them to me. This is awesome.
Wow.
I don't even have a Flat Out Tungsten decal yet.
Dude, that's so awesome. So awesome.
They are good guys.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. These. Good night, Kyle.
Look at those. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Mega Stick.
Mega stick.
Yes. More Mega Sticks.
I hadn't, anti.
Oh, yeah. Got my Slimmer Swimmers.
Oh, the assortment pack.
The assortment.
Dude,
Look at that thing, man.
Dude, that's a killer deal on those too, man.
Oh, I know. Like, guys, if you go to bruiserbaits.com and you guys hit the seconds, like, the seconds are the bomb. I ordered a few of the seconds.
Well worth your money. Well worth your money.
Show the back of the bag, Doc. The label blocked the front. But show just the assortment of swim baits you get.
Look at that.
Look at that. All those different colors.
Yep.
Well, there's like, I think this is like 25, and the price on those is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And being a second, the color might not be just right. It might have a little dimple on it. So,
It might have a dimple, and it like, I don't think they should call them seconds at all because they're not.
No.
Oh, John, you know what those are?
Those are Houdinis.
I think I got another. I think I ordered another bag. I'm gonna run out of room here. Hopefully, I don't kill the computer here. More Houdinis.
That's when nothing else works, go to one of those. You know.
I had. All right, so these are new. These intruders.
Right. Oh yeah, I know. We took him in. Remember, he was
Trying them out.
filming them when we went.
Yep, they were trying them out at Donkeyland.
Yeah.
These are the intruders, and I actually ordered them in the color that they were trying out there when Brandon and Steve were out there with you guys. This is the nightmare color.
Show the back of it, Doc. The front's hard to see with all the labels. There you go.
So, yeah, that color is really cool. I'll bring it back. It's a black and blue but there's a lot of flake in there. This is going to be awesome.
Fishing 336, my favorite color is white with the big jerk.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Fishing local, we catch them on whites, Houdinis, green. I mean, everything. People down here love the blues, and I don't do as good on blues. Some days I have good blue days, but about any of these colors Doc's showing are good swim baits.
You guys know me if you spend any time on the channel. I love stick bait fishing, and I cannot wait. This is the big stick watermelon red. The big stick, 6 inches.
And it's funny. Another company has the same about color, and they call them Copperfields. It's like I don't know that color has got to be a magician name or something. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Now, John, I don't know if you got these or not, but I saw this color when I was looking on the website. The gold mine.
Yes, dude. Yeah, those are money. Those and the golden shiner are great. That golden red.
I saw that color. I was like, dude, I gotta have that.
Dude, those will be. Yeah. I hadn't seen them in person though, but yeah, I like all the gold flake. Those will work great.
Yeah, so I'll save those for when we go out. I won't fish those just yet.
I have off the hook. I mean, some days I can get on them with blue, and it's pretty funny. The days that I've caught fish on blue colors, that's like all they wanted that day. And then go back the next day and can't catch one at all on a blue and switch to one of my other colors. I
experienced the exact same thing with the black and blue.
Yeah, it's like when they want it, but then they don't. I mean, a lot's in your head too. I don't know. The blue don't stick, so maybe I don't fish them quite as good as I would a golden shiner. And
then I got the watermelon. Had to get the watermelon shad in the slimmer.
Swimmer. That's a slimmer swimmer, right?
Yep.
Or as JD calls it, the slimer.
The slimer swimmer.
Yeah, because the seconds that I got, the seconds bag that I got, these are the super swimmers. So these are the bigger ones.
And I can answer that question very easy. Houdini is the Bruiser bait color, so Houdini, all day, every day.
Now I ordered these too. I ordered the ice in the triple shad.
Right.
With that triple tail.
Right. Yes. Lindy's got he give us some free triple tails. That was one of our bonus bags last time.
And then what else do I got here? I got some more of the big stick in the watermelon red.
Man, you are speaking softly and carrying a big stick, aren't you?
More. I ordered 2 packs of the triple shad in the Moonlight.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I bought some more of the. Now I got the just the regular stick. This is the 5-inch.
Right.
In the seconds in the watermelon red. So that's a bag of 25 of them. And guys, seriously, this one, like the price. Go on Bruiser Baits. The price on this is ridiculous for 25 of those. And as much as I go through these.
What's up, Sunfish King?
Yeah,
totally worth it.
Doc, tell them what the discount
is. Yeah, you got a 15% discount now, don't you?
Yeah, it's Club Perks 15. It's down in the description below of the of the live stream. Club Perks 15.
And just think, Lindy gets big jerks by the 100 bag. That's a 25 bag.
And then I had to do some of the sticks in the Okeechobee Crawl.
Okeechobee Crawl.
Got to do that. And then, of course, I saved it for last.
Uh-oh.
I saved it for last. What am I pulling up, Miss Lindia?
Big jerks, big jerks.
Big jerk. The white big jerk.
Big jerk.
25 of the Moonlight in the big jerk.
Woo-hoo! Yep, that's the winner right there.
And Doc, try to show one of the Moonlight. It's not a true white. You know, it's got the glitter in it. It's hard to see it.
It's like the Chevrolet Moonlight color on their car.
I can't see it that way.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough here. Hold on, let me kill the light a little bit here.
You put your hand up behind
But
it.
yeah, it's got like glitter, like just faint. It's hard to describe. It's a good looking bait.
There you go.
There you go, right there, Doc. You got it. There.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the colors in it there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fish get.
That's a
right
fish
there.
get.
With a weightless hook, and it just kind of darts in there like that. And fish nail it every time.
Yeah, Kenny, but you were crawling from the back of the boat to the front of the boat.
Yeah.
He said, Kenny said he'd done the Okeechobee crawl a time or two. I was like, no, he was just crawling from the front to the back.
And like you can't smell it, but
I know the smell, dude. I know the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like guys, seriously, it showed up today. This is the first time I've opened this, and like Steve, Michael, thank you so much. Like there's extra stuff in here that I ordered, and this is awesome. Like the stickers, the extra baits. Like I am so excited, so happy to be a proud of Bruiser Baits, Bass Addiction, Flat Out Tungsten. This stuff is awesome. We got to hit up
This is the team to be on.
Yeah.
This is the team.
Those guys are great, man.
Yes, I mean, they have the hard baits, the crankbaits. They
The
sell all different kinds of baits. Yeah, for every different kind of fisherman. Yes.
And they're in Florida. We can actually go see them on the lake.
Yeah.
They are. Yep. And I'm pumped to be repping and proud to represent not only just an amazing bait company that just come on, they're awesome, and they're Florida. I'm a Florida boy, born and raised, and they're a Florida company, and their stuff catches fish nonstop.
Shop local.
And Kenny, who made those milk cartons?
The milk carton. Dude, this thing weighs a ton. All right, I'm gonna put it over here. All right, so hold on, let me wash my hands off here. I gotta pull out the shirt.
Oh, we get it.
Am I like a kid at Christmas, y'all? Like,
yeah. Dude, that's how we are. We'd get a box in, and Jamie would come in from work, late at night, and said she'd walk in the garage and be like, "What is that smell?" I was like, "Baby, that's the smell of success."
Yeah, that's a good.
Dude, look at that.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, you see Lindy wear, Lindy wears one like that a lot.
Yeah. I have the gray leggings to go with them, or the
bug leggings.
The sun bug gear.
You're right. It might be a little small. I don't know. We'll see if I can squeeze my butt into it.
Like I told you, Michael told me to order the Bruiser bait shirts a size bigger than you want, and I thought, oh yeah, and yeah, they're a little snug. And my extra large is a little. It's like an extra large medium or something. I'm not sure.
Well, let's see. Hold on.
Here we go. Oh, I thought you were going to pull the other shirt. I thought you was going back to your dancing days.
If it's fine over the other one, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tight. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
I do the stretch on mine when I wear it. It's a little tight.
Yeah.
A little tight.
Little tight.
No,
it looks good. It looks good on here, though. You can see the name good.
I like it.
Yeah. Maybe it won't be quite so tight with the other shirt off. Maybe if you shave your hair. Do you have hair on your chest?
Yeah, I got to shave a little bit.
Make it more aerodynamic.
All right, I would wear this the entire night, but I'm sitting in my garage, and it's every bit of 80-something degrees, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, and then I have a shirt on underneath it, but no, I like it.
We have no storms here.
Definitely ordering more of these.
Do what?
I'm definitely ordering more of these. I got more shirts I got to get.
Oh,
yeah, get a size bigger.
I want the red one and the green one. I don't have those yet, but I will.
I need the blue. I need the blue one. They were out of the blue ones, so I gotta get a couple of the blue ones.
You know, I got like the green one that says, what is it? Fish the best on the back or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, anti-bugs get after her too. And like she said, we got no CMs, and I argue that because how do you know that's what they are if you can't see them?
Oh, they bite.
I don't see them.
Tiny little bites. Then we have the hydrilla gnats or what do you
Hey,
call those?
even with one shirt underneath it, I think it works well.
You're all right.
Yeah, yep.
No, we're good.
Yep.
We're good. All right, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it off because I'm already sweating because I got 2 shirts on.
And once you switch over to distilled water and almond milk, it'll fit better. I think that's why
a couple LBs.
You know, that's why the shirts are tight, because look at the 2 guys that design them. You know, they're thin and muscle bound, so they want them tight.
Tight like a tiger.
Yep.
Us chubby guys like them, you know, loose and flappy. I'm sure you do, Monica. You only drink almond milk.
Put this stuff to the side here real quick. So
because I'm scared. Doc is scared if you have a wrench, you're liable to hurt yourself. Same reason your mama wouldn't let you have scissors when you were little. I bet exactly the same thing.
What, Yee wants to be a mod?
He's just out of curiosity and wants to know why he don't have a wrench, and I think it's because you can't run with scissors.
Because he's new.
Yeah, the dude, these things out there today. I mean, it's hot and sunny.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of cleaning up over here, getting all this stuff off the floor.
You know, hot and sunny. You wouldn't think it'd be a bug day, and I mean, anything. The crack above my pants and below my shirt, they were chewing me up. My ankles. They were just all over the place.
Y'all noticed on our last video, the sign, you know, that kind of covers.
Yeah.
That covers stuff.
When you see Lindia with a damn bandana underneath her hat trying to cover up body parts, the bugs are bad. What did he retire?
That being a mod.
No, he did. It's right there.
Oh, okay. All right. I got
I see
everything
it on the
put away.
computer.
That's true, Monica.
Oh, it was deleted by Matt.
What happened?
Yee said that about a wrench, and then mine says message deleted by Brim Bass and Beyond. Oh, that he was timed out by Brim Bass and Beyond.
Oh, he timed it out?
That's brother-in-law, man. Let the brother-in-laws handle it.
Brotherly love.
Look at off the hook. It's raining at 46.
Wow. There you go. You can have it.
Yep.
Well, Doc, you want to talk about a little bit about our adventure today?
I do, because you told me something before we got in tonight that I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah, you thought it was funny. It wasn't funny at the moment, but
No, I'm sure it wouldn't.
Right. Anybody watches our videos, you saw the one where we went to the coast 4 or 5 days ago. Well, we keep breaking off these big fish. We keep going back like every other day. Went back the second time, had 65-pound braid, 50-pound leader, mono. Broke a couple big ones off, get them on. We think we're getting, it's like several species. We're getting, we think, snooks up on top. Then something down low would just spool us. Just grab our bait and boo to the end and be gone. Yep. So we keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading. And today I was going to get one, or tomorrow it was going to be a spear in the boat. I mean, we were going to get something. So we got to get up early this morning, and we don't go till high tide. We're only catching these fish like 2 hours after high tide.
An hour before and an hour after.
Yeah, kind of in there. We got like a little window now. We're fishing a lot, but our prime time is that little bit. High tide was like 12:45. We bounced out of here, what, about 9-ish? So put us on the water like 11:30.
We thought we had plenty of time to get bait.
Because the mullet run has been, I mean, anybody doesn't know the mullet run up and down this time of year and for spawning, they've been thick in there. So the other day we noticed they were a little harder to find, but we found some. we got in there this morning, launched the boat real quick. The boat ramp was freaking crowded at 11 o'clock.
On a Friday.
We
Was it
pull
really?
in and there's 2 parking places left and about 4 boats on the ramps because there's like 5 ramps there.
Nobody works on
So I'm
Friday.
doing the math, parking places, the boats launching. I'm like, get in the boat, Lindy. We run up there, I chunk her in, get a parking place. Now put the plugs in, normal routine, get the boat ready. A little bit choppy. We head out, go up the intercoastal waterway.
It's my job. Every time I ask him, did you put the
Right,
plugs
make sure
in?
we put the plugs in.
And yep.
We go across the waterway, and I mean, it's a big part of the waterway. It's rough. You got the big poles with the green and red. I mean, it's a waterway. Big boats.
Thanks, Elvis.
So we go across there. We start looking for bait. And, Lindy's in the front with the cast net. I'm driving the boat. So we start working, can't catch, can't find it. I mean, it's going across this big opening, getting frustrated, but it's still, putting our time in. Probably been at it 45 minutes, and I think we caught like 1 pinfish trying to get bait. It's really high tide, can't see the bait. So we're switching, taking turns, throwing the net. We might have got a little bit of bait. We've been at it a while, but Lindy, she gets down behind the wheel to move the boat. I'm in the front with the cast net. And she goes, why am I ankle deep in water? Now I'm up in the bow. I look back and she's freaking ankle deep in water sitting behind the wheel.
Not supposed to be.
I look at the back of the boat, dude, and I mean, we are just water. You know our boat. It's built to haul ass. There's a lot of weight sits on the back,
Yep.
Dude, I look back there and that shit is about water level. I'm like, oh my God, we're sinking. So I go back here and raise the hatch, where the gas tank and the power pole pump and the cranking battery. I look in that hole, dude, and that son of a gun is about up into my pumps on my power poles. And like I told you, we got a bilge pump. I used to run an auto part of it, but we never leave the boat in the water. I just really don't mess with it, so I just flip it on and off. So I look in there and I'm like, holy shit. We flip on the bilge pump, it starts getting rid of water, but we are slap full of water. Yeah, yes, Lindia, did you put the plugs in? I'm like, yes, I put the plugs in. So we're looking and we know something's wrong. We're like, uh-oh. Get them, mods.
Get them, mods.
But anyway, all we can figure is something must have malfunctioned with the plug because I even put 2 in because we don't want any water going in the live well. So I plugged up the live well hole with the plug. So we get out there. I tell Lindy, we got to get up on the sandbar. We got to get somewhere. I got to check these plugs. Well, she has to back up. That boat hits reverse, dude. Another wave comes over the back of the boat because we're riding ass deep. I'm like, oh hell, go. So we take off, get up to shore, get it turned around. I get out of the boat, get on my hands and knees, reaching under there. Both plugs are in the boat. Did they get them?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Yeah, on phone they're gone.
Yeah.
All right, keep up with the story now. Get off of the damn webcam. I'll let it go by a minute. Damn, my phone shows it pounding it. All right. Anyway, get the boat up in the shallow water. I get out, crawl out, reach up under there. All the plugs are in. So then I kind of start panicking like, where is all this freaking water coming from? Bilge pump's still getting rid of it. I'm back there looking and, we got it up in the shallows. I put the power poles down, which kind of raises the back up. We're letting it pump. So I get to look at, I open up the live well. Now let me stop with the live well. We've been getting all this bait in our bait tank. So I put about 3 bags of ice in the bag down in the live well, just to try to keep ice to go in the bait as long as we can. So right. I put a plug in the live well drain. Back of the boat, I even put a plug in the water it pumps into the live well. I thought it's in the one where the water leaves the live well. But anyway, I raised that lid, dude, and the live well is absolutely full to the floor. I mean, not down in the tank. It is full to the floor. So I'm like, what the hell? The live well's full. The back of the boat's full. I said, we got a pipe broke. Something done broke.
Grab the bucket, Lydia.
So so I get the little bucket that we keep the cast net in, and I'm bailing the water out of the live well. Now the bilge pump's empty in the boat. You know, we're not sinking. We're only in a foot of water at this time. So I start emptying water out of the live well. Well, when I get it about halfway empty, we hear a noise, and all the live well pumps come on, and dude, it starts squirting water right back in the live well. I'm like, what the hell? We get to looking, and somewhere catching bait, I had flipped on the live well pump to where it only runs. It runs like every 2 minutes, it'll run 2 minutes. On automatic. So we're catching bait. And like I said, it's sucking it fresh from outside.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And just keep going in. And just,
it was doing that once I turned on the bilge pump. But before then, it was just pumping in the boat.
Not going out.
And, it filled the live well up.
Because he's got that plugged
And,
in.
usually there's a drain to catch that. Well, I plugged all that up because I got ice in there. It just started filling the freaking boat. Oh, I know how to pull the plugs and drain. Oh, yeah. If the bilge pump wouldn't have worked, I'd have snatched the plugs and we'd have been gone, son. Oh, I ain't sinking. But I couldn't figure out where the damn water was. But it was the pump's kicking on.
Yeah.
I could just imagine, like, the point where Miss Lindia goes, why are my ankles wet?
but you got to think, how the boat sits and that drain is right at her feet. Yeah, it was coming back up through the floor drain.
So I started splashing and he goes.
At first, I thought, I wasn't expecting her to be ankle deep in water. I mean, I was like, oh, what the hell? Then when I opened that back compartment and the batteries and everything's about underwater, I was like, oh shit.
He don't like to believe it. Like seeing a bobcat. I saw a bobcat.
Okay. Every once in a while, what you say you see, I agree, is what you see. Mm-hmm. What about all the crazy stuff you tell me you see? What, the dead horse laying in the water that turned out to be like a limb? And you swore up and down there's a dead horse in the water.
It looked like a dead horse.
So did she see a bobcat today or not?
Not today.
No, not today. Another time she said
but I did.
Oh, okay.
And once we got closer to that limb, we figured out it wasn't a dead horse.
She sees a lot of stuff, Doc.
But it looked like one. And you even have to admit from a distance it did.
It did look like a dead horse in the water. But when you first said it, I said, there's no way there's a damn dead horse in the water.
I have a good imagination.
Well, until we were in the salt water, so it would have been sharks and dude. Okay, let's get on with the story. Before I almost spilled it right there.
You almost did.
All right, so the boat, we get it from sinking. We're back to normal. We're back to trying to catch bait. We done lost more time. And like I said, at the coast, we're fishing the tide. So it's done high tide. We're missing. We should be fishing. We keep working. We've seen them a couple times, Elvis, from the boat. So we keep on working. We finally get bait. But, dude, we're only catching monster mullets. I'm talking monster. Not quite that big, but
like the jumpy fish. Like the jumpy fish.
Pounders, like a dink.
Yeah.
At least that big around.
So, I had a couple little pinfish, and we decided we're going to set up and go with what we got. I'll just cut bait the big ones. That's, all we got. Like I said, every time we've gone, we're getting spooled by big fish. So we throw our stuff out, and literally, I'm disgusted. We done about sank. Can't catch no bait. It's already, 1:30? We're done getting way up past the high tide.
Can't get the boat situated in the right place.
Yeah, okay, it's just one of them times. And the whole time I'm saying, we're screwed, but we're going to ride it out. Man, about that time, that back rod goes, zzz, 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 it's gone. I mean, the race is on. And like I told you, we've done upgraded to 65-pound braid line, and I done took the 50-pound mono leader off and made 65-pound braid leader.
Yeah. So braid to braid leader.
Braid to braid leader to hook, which means there's going to be a weak point somewhere. Like with a hot rod car. You build that motor up, you're going to break the transmission. Fix the transmission, you're going to tear up the rear end. Somewhere there's a weak link. I slap into that first fish, dude, and it's running. And, we ain't turned them. The last 4 times, we had not even turned one of them. Oh, I get him turned around. I'm like, oh, I'm fighting fish coming to the boat. I'm like, oh, we got this whooped. The reel, where it comes up from the reel to the rod, Dude, I'm late on this thing going, snap, breaks right there. I got the reel in this hand, the rod in this hand, and it's stripping drag off the reel I'm holding in this hand. It's going, and I'm like, oh shit. So we're trying to figure out what to do. So I start bearing down on the rod. Lindy grabs another rod. We got an extra, pops it in half. So she just has the lower half with the reel. She's taking the reel off, which I wish we would have just swapped spools. You know, switch
Right.
ball of the rod. But anyway, we get the new reel. I get the line and make like 3 laps around it. Now it's still hooked to this reel. Line leaves this reel, wraps around that reel, and I'm winding with the new reel. About the time we get it hooked to the rod, and I made it break off because I'm trying to keep us some slack so we can switch this. So I'm bearing back on the rod, you know, and I'm doing it. Boom, it's gone. Like, damn it, man. But we knew right there we had found something that'll turn them, you know.
Right.
We throw our shit back out there. Boop, 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 boop. Lindy catches maybe one of them catfish because then it got back to my turn. One of them topsail cats, them sail cats.
Oh, the sail cats.
Yeah, pretty
She
big
caught a
ones.
couple like 5 or 6 pounds, and I mean big fighters.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I was able to bring them to the boat.
Yeah,
with the
but
braid.
see, some of them bigger ones we think are what broke us off, but we're bringing everything to the boat.
And the reason braid to braid is because you still have to have the weight at the bottom, and you still have to have the fish being able to float free. If you had the weight where the hook was, the fish would not be able to float free. Your bait fish.
So when you went braid to braid, you were actually braid to swivel to braid.
Right. That's what I was going to tell Crappy Kev is we thought about that, just straight braid, but then it let the weight and all stay down there against my bait, and I wanted the floaty, you know, the up off the bottom. So we put a
you were
swivel
like
in there.
so you went 60-pound swivel,
65 braid.
and then 65, then the
Yeah.
then the weight, and then 65 down.
Right to the hook. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, we get all that, you know, we get through that one, but we know we got on them because they were breaking the 50-pound mono, and we're not even sure what we're hooking in there. That fish, now, this one was a top flopper. We think, you know, one of the snooks. Splashing on top during the whole fight.
Right.
Gets back to my turn in a little bit. Zit, 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 takes off again. I get on it. I start fighting it. Dude, this thing is just as hard as it can run, and I'm tightening drag. You know, because we're still testing our gear on the. I mean, dude, this thing is just stripping me. I keep cranking down to where I kind of get it slowed down. I start fighting it. 16 minutes worth of fighting. It goes behind the boat around the corner. I get it back. It strips me out that way. I get it back. Couple times, which don't say what you figure it is because I thought it was. Sticks to the bottom and don't move. To where I'm done getting aggravated and I'm literally laying on the rod, just as hard as I can pull. It sits there. Finally get it moving. Yeah, fight it, hoping it's something different than what I think it is. Get it to the boat dock, and I kid you not, it was a damn southern stingray the size of our casting deck. This thing's tail, dude, this thing's tail was like Lindy's wrist. I mean, big, prehistoric.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that big,
I mean,
huh?
it was big, dude.
And that brown stinger, it was coming up doing this number, just looking for
Oh,
him.
he was trying, you know, and I've done got stung by a big one. I mean, I didn't want no part of that.
Oh, man.
But, dude, he sucked to the bottom.
Those things will mess you up. I mean, you know, look what happened to Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Okay, Doc, you're baiting the water.
We had videos of the whole thing.
Australians are wimps. I got stung by the same stingray this far from where he got stung. Same poked. I mean, bad business. 3 days after I mowed 6 yards, 3 days after he got stung, they had a wake. That makes me the tougher guy.
I had a buddy of mine. I had a buddy of mine that got hit by a small stingray. Small stingray when we were fishing over in Munyon Island. And he got out, and he actually had a bonefish on, which is very rare for the area that we were fishing. And stingray
No,
popped
they
him
stuck
right
to
in
the
the
bottom.
ankle. Popped him right in the ankle, and dude, that cut the trip short. We had to bring him home, and luckily he was all right. But
Yeah.
dude,
Oh, I got it in the knee, son.
Yeah.
I got it in the knee, son. It's bad business.
You get stung, yeah, party's over.
But anyway, once I figured out it was a stingray out in the water, 50 yards, that was probably 10, 12 minutes into it. Oh, then it was on a mission. We'd done lost so many fish there. I said, this is coming to the boat.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a 16-minute fight, cut him loose at the boat. We get set back up, catch a couple more sail cats. Bam, another rod takes off. We fight it down. It's about a 3-foot shark. So it's like our game fish moved out with the mullet and all the predators, the meanies come back in. But I think the first one was one of our snook. That was at the peak. Like I said, we got late, so it was right at the turnover of tide.
Yeah.
Yeah. The what time was high tide today?
Like 12:45 to 1 something. Depends on where you are up and down the waterway.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And we caught Indians net.
Look at Flavor Flav.
That's just our day. I mean, that's all the same. That was this morning before we come on the live.
Just in one day's time. And he caught, what was it? The sheep's head. We think
no.
You got sheep's head?
I think we got sheep's head.
Find the picture. In the cast net, 2 big ones.
What?
Lindy filmed, see if she can get a picture. As far as I know, and I'm talking not quite dinner plate, but a little smaller between saucer and dinner.
Right.
In one cast, and had 2 big sheep, and they were all tangled up. It was a mess.
Is it not on your phone that I got it?
I don't know what you videoed on.
I got pictures.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on your phone. I got pictures.
What'd you do?
Oh, she did. Hang on.
Did you just toss them back in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those are sheeps.
Yeah, caught both those in the cast net one throw. What are they doing out on the flats?
Oh, they're out there. Those are great eating.
I wonder how big they got to be to keep. You can kind of see the size better there.
I want to say
we got a book. We got a book. No biggie. I was just wondering if you knew.
I want to say 14. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the chat. I think 14. I think 14.
What did Kenny say? I see somebody laughing at it. An anti. Mark, the story is about as long as the Stingray battle was.
18. It's 18.
I'm sorry, Kenny. Everything you do is only minutes long and not worth talking about. I can't help that. There's Al Blades
in the house.
Yo, Al Blades.
Oh, and just catching up with the chat while you guys are telling the story. Loaderman jumped in. Want to say hey to Loaderman if he's still in here. Appreciate him jumping in. Loaderman always gives the sunglasses and the 2 beers. So,
and thank the mods for getting rid of the cam.
If you guys don't have Loaderman, that man cooks.
Yeah, Big Nail Bunch is with us.
Yeah, I said hello earlier, Big Nail. I hope you heard me. What's up, Big Nail?
Amazing stuff.
You hit me up, Al. I mean, we got both. Just hit me up when you're free. I text you back when you sent me your number, and you never responded to my text. So, actually, the ball is in your court there, Big Daddy. What about that? I got damn Al Blades in my phone.
Superstar. Dude, Al's blowing up.
He is.
I can't wait till Al starts his fishing channel.
I just sent it again, Al. Or I sent it to me again. I think that's the number you sent me. I'm sending it to somebody.
Somebody's getting a message right now. All right, he's got you.
Got you now. Here we go, Al Blades. See, that's a man gets so many text messages he don't even know when he gets them.
I can't believe that what you guys were, what was spooling. I don't know. I don't know if that was Stingray the whole time. It couldn't be.
What? No, I didn't. What's Al saying? Doc, send them yours on IG, on Instagram.
Doc sent them yours on.
All right. Yeah. Hold on.
Or send him yours. Yeah. Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll do that right now.
Okay, we had other bottom feeders on today. What else did we catch? What else was it you caught?
The catfish things, the stingray,
Yeah.
the shark.
The shark.
Yeah, I said the shark.
Oh, I didn't know you said the shark. Must have been before me.
I don't know, Al. A lifestyle channel kind of scares me a little bit. Just what lifestyle?
Hold on. I'm sending out my number.
See, that's a man with pull. That's what Brim Bass and Beyond's going to be one day. He's going to be able to join a live, and people are going to start sending him their number. What does that say on
All right. I just sent it to you, Al. Or I sent somebody my number. I don't know.
Watch. Well.
Creef robbers having watch hour videos.
What's Reef doing? Did I miss
He's
something?
having watch hour videos.
Watch hours. Al, did you get that on Instagram?
Family mowing. There you go. In that order. Oh, I know, Brim Bass Beyond. You got all you moving on up. I'm just hoping you remember us when you get all Guggen famous. I got Al Blades.
Are you guys, John Lindy, are you guys going fishing this weekend?
Probably not. We got to help the neighbor feed the animals, and I need to get the boat desalted because I got a couple guide trips coming up at Donkeyland and Headwaters. So.
And I still got to relax and.
She ain't feeling real swell. I mean, she feels a lot better. She can just be kind of sickly all week. Her sinuses and all about to kill her.
Oh, so you got some charters this weekend?
No. Got to get the boat back ready. Next week, well, the 4th and the 10th, and I'll have to look. I might have one at the end of October.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where they coming from? Do you know?
Well, Steve, I don't know if you remember, Mr. Steve did a video last year. I don't remember, man. I can't remember where they all come from. But it's Mr. Steve. That's some new folks from Texas, I think, a husband and his wife.
Okay.
Are the second ones I'm doing in November. I know, Al.
Mama on that trip.
I just messing with you. Yeah, Mama don't like charters. She don't get to go. But they pay for this damn Brandon gas we're paying for. Way to go, Brandon, or whatever it is.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go. I don't know why I can't remember let's go. I was going to say way to go.
Well, Lindy, I'll tell you what we'll do. I gotta fix the.
We're doing the let's go, Brandon.
I gotta fix the wiring in the boat for the battery.
Yeah.
Won't take very long. I just actually have to get the time to do it. So when John takes out the charters, you and I will go fishing. We'll come down. You want to come down here and go peacock fishing? Or I'll come up your way. I don't know. We'll do something.
Yeah, we gotta go to the same place he goes.
Okay, that's fine.
Most of my charters are during the week, and you're at work.
Oh, bummer.
Hey, I got time.
We were up near Indian River Lagoon, between it and Sebastian Inlet, kind of in that area, Al.
Yep.
And it's funny, the same exit as it is to go to Headwaters.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, about the same amount of time. You just go.
Yeah, it's what's nice about that area.
Trying snook fishing.
It's one way or the other. You're driving about the same length.
Yeah.
Whether you want to hit.
It's about the same amount of time for us to go anywhere. It seems like.
We think we hooked a couple of snooks.
Yeah, the first one this morning, like I said, those top busters, they're either tarpon or snook. The way they just bust out of there.
Yes.
Kenny.
Why are they on upside down?
I was going.
Oh.
I was supporting the team.
She's got her rally glasses on.
I got my rally
Turn them
glasses.
back off, or you look like a tard.
That's the president of my fan club.
Well, Basso every day. Hello, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
Hello,
Oh, that's right.
Amanda.
She's saying good morning because
Welcome,
it's
good
morning.
Okay, whoa.
Good
Yee Yee's
morning.
gonna get SWC branded on him too. I'll pay for that brand. I will
Wait,
pay
what?
for it.
What did I
I
miss?
will
Hold on.
heat it. I will heat it and I will put it to your buns. And don't think I'm gonna do like your boy at the fire and give you the little, just tap it. Just, oh no, son. We going big.
Thank you, Monica. So do you.
How did you like that with Matt though? He'd be wasting money to get one that says yee yee. Just buy one that says yee and get that boy twice.
Thanks for coming in, Al. Appreciate you, bud.
All right, Al.
Hit us up.
Mow it up big tomorrow.
Good night, Al.
Oh, Yee Yee. How old are you, Yee Yee? I don't remember. How old are you?
I think Yee's in his 20s.
Oh, I'm
How
sure he's
young
in his
are you?
20s.
How young are you?
20.
Come on.
I don't know.
No.
I want to say 28.
I'm going to say 24. Yeah, let's go branding. There you go, Anti.
Yeah.
Let's go branding. Let's go.
Oh, yes.
24.
All right. I was 4 years off. You were on it.
Oh, Yee Yee, when you hit about 40, let's just give him to 40. His whole world's going to be like, wow. Why did I put Yee Yee on my ass?
He'll look back, get it, look back, and remember, like, oh, yeah, that was when I was doing the YouTube
It's
thing.
going to be backwards if he looks in the mirror.
I know, he's just going to say, ee.
It'll be, aye.
Aye.
That's kind of like the noise on, when you twist a guy's ear on Deliverance, squeal like a pig. He said, hey.
Hello, Buck. Welcome back.
Take out the papers in the trash, yakety yak, Buck is back. There you go.
Back in the house, Uncle Buck.
Yeah, it has to be 45 to brand him. Yeah, because we missed the 45.
Did you see the thing they put on, I want to say it was WPTV Channel 5 about, like, the number of cattle?
Oh, and Okeechobee has the most cows in our county. Yeah, more than South Florida anywhere.
More cattle than anywhere.
Lindy's going again with the glasses upside down. Woo woo. But then again, Doc, we are known as Cowtown, USA. I mean, that's the official nickname of the town.
Yep. Always has been.
Like I said, all these people, a lot of my old friends from back in North Carolina, think we live in the city. Down here in Florida, everybody lives on top of each other. It's all pavement and no.
It's different. It's completely different out there in Okeechobee.
Like I said, most towns have a Home Depot right beside a Lowe's, and our Home Depot, we don't have a Lowe's, but right beside it is about 500 head of cattle that hook to the parking lot of Home Depot.
Yep, and then, but there's a Burger King across the street.
No, it's around the corner now. It's over towards Taylor Creek.
Oh, well, so they moved it, but it used to be across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Winn-Dixie's over there now.
Oh, is
Look
it?
at Yee. I'm tore up and busted my screen. Sorry about the spelling.
Kenny, so you guys are destroying Eozo with cow farts.
Yeah, we're tearing up the lake with the cow pee and tearing up the ozone with the cow farts. You can blame global warming on Okeechobee.
A lot better than it is down in Belgrade. When they burn that sugar,
Yeah,
horrible.
Yep.
That is
Well,
horrible.
you ever drive through that? You ever drive through there when that's going on? My gosh.
Yeah, I know. There was some lady was talking about it on the news saying, they fixed it to where one side of the bottom part of the lake was shielded from it. And they said they want to know why they weren't shielded from it on the other side. She said, aren't we as important as these people? I mean, it's a big deal.
We still have a Winn-Dixie in Okeechobee.
Yeah. There's one there in.
Y'all got a Publix out there?
Yeah, we got a Publix.
But it doesn't have sushi.
Oh, India's mad. The Publix at the coast has sushi.
All Publix have sushi, except the one here in Okeechobee.
Okay, wait a minute. Did Yee? Whoa. Yee just asked. He wants the Jack Daniels sponsorship. He just asked Matt who owns them.
What? Who owns Jack Daniels?
Yeah, who owns Jack Daniels? I believe it would be the Jack Daniels Distilling Company. I believe it would be the owner of that.
Let's Google it. Hold on. I'll Google it right now.
All right.
Probably going to be Shaquille O'Neal. He already owns what? Papa John's and something else.
Brown-Forman.
Is that his name?
Is one of the largest wine and spirit producers in the world and owns the biggest selling American whiskey, Jack Daniels. So
well, there you go.
That's
who you said.
Brown-Forman
is who owns Jack Daniels.
Yeah, or Jim Beam, like Anti said. Send Jim Beam a letter about Jack Daniels' damn sponsorship. Can you see it now? One of the old Jack Daniels T-shirts, but it'll be like, say, Yee Fishing in it instead of,
Yeah.
Fishing local. What part of the Carolinas are you from? That's where we're from.
Yeah, they are making their way up that way.
Did we have any before we left? Public?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't. There were already some there before we left.
Yeah, because I got family up there, and they said that they're getting up their way.
Greensboro.
They're in Carolina.
So we said Greensboro.
Uh-huh.
Well, fishing local. We're originally from Hickory, Conover actually, but I know you know where that's at. Jack Daniels always.
Matt, are you on Google right now? Owned by 40 descendants of George Carvin Brown, founder of Brown-Forman.
Let's get more technical.
Okay, are they kin to Red Foreman?
Dumbass.
Lindia says that all the time, from that 70s show.
I love that show. That was such a great show.
I mean, all the time we'll be out fishing. I'll either do something or something else. She'll go, dumbass.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it.
It's Hickory. No O. Hickory.
Hickory.
Funny thing is, Newton. That was a little where I went to school, Newton. And my daughter still has the Newton accent. She calls it Newton. Rootin' tootin'. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can remember it. We're rootin' tootin'. Wait a minute. We're rootin' tootin', pool shooting. Oh, something Newton. God, I can't remember it now. Back to school. It was like the rootin' tootin', South Newton, pool shooting, some bitches or something. Pardon my French. Son of a gun.
Matt just posted there's a 90s show coming on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that advertisement.
I don't want that.
Buck, Lindia has birds in the house. Like here we have 3. They're on the screened-in porch down here. But back in Carolina, she had a couple. What are them little things? Cockatiels. We were starting to let them out of the cage, and they would, you'd have to catch them. We was trying to teach them to come in and out. Well, this one just would not go back. You had to, if y'all seen my garage and the deer heads, all those deer heads used to be in our old house. So these birds would get up there. You couldn't get them down. Well, India fried with it.
Cathedral ceiling, so they were up high.
What'd you fry? Fish that night?
I don't remember.
Because we had a big thing of grease.
But I had to
I remember this story.
I even made the comment, quit chasing the bird. The grease is starting to get hot. And we kind of laughed about that bird, hitting that grease. That just be gone. We get done with dinner. It's a little bit after dinner. We go back to chasing the bird. I kid you not. I get the broom, reach up to touch it. It flies around in the kitchen, hits the cabinet, bam, falls down in the deep fryer. Instantly, I mean, dude, if it would have been a super hot grease, I'd have got scalded because instantly I shoved my hand in there and snatched that bird out of that grease. Now it's just lukewarm. But that freaking bird looked like, the Exxon Valdez commercials, all the birds on the beach.
Get some Dawn soap.
Oh, dude, dawn after dawn, day after day. The freaking bird sat in that cage. I mean, a couple of times I said, I'm just going to kill it. That poor thing looks pitiful. And it went for months, finally got itself all cleaned up. I mean, we washed it best we could.
It bounced back.
It got its shit back together and come back as a bird. But man, it was crazy. The cabinets above where that fryer was, it made a corner. And that bird flew around that corner, kind of like, booga, 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 splash. And, the kids were little, so my first instinct, was grab the bird. And if it had been hot enough to cook the bird, it'd have cooked my hand because I just grabbed him. But yeah, I never thought that bird would have made it.
That story is still funny every time you tell it.
I think Lindia does off the hook, but we never use it. I mean, I'm not an Instagram. I don't know if I've ever even myself been on Instagram.
Yeah, John.
I've never had a Facebook page. Lindia has.
It's a personal page.
John, do the sound. I love it. John, do the sound again, because when he first told me that story about the bird getting caught in that area,
that's the noise everything makes when it ricochets. You play pinball and the balls go. I mean, that's the noise. Oh, Mark, don't ask for another one. I'll think another one. I got a lot. That's just
so many.
And that's just 2 days worth. I told about today and one evening with the bird.
And we've almost filled up 2 hours.
Wait till we tell stories about pre-Lindia. Oh, God.
Now we might get banned from YouTube.
3 o'clock in the morning on a golf course. I've got a lot of story. Me and another bunch of buddies had the old party house right on the edge of a big golf course. All middle of the night, we'd be out there jumping damn golf carts. It's just a bunch of stories. I still have I'm going to get it out. I got a 17th hole flag. That's where we lived, was right off the 17th green. Stick my head in the water. If nothing else, I'll sound like I'm motorboating something.
How you attract them? Hey, we'll try it when we go crappie fishing.
You're right, Monica. That was not life before Lindia. And we've done hit that mark where we've been with each other a lot longer than we've been without each other. So
Yeah.
That's about where my wife and I are.
We passed it.
We're getting close.
That's right, Uncle Buck. Lindia can wear her I Hate My Daddy t-shirt right before she gets on Too Hot for TV.
Oh, God, remember those?
Oh, dude, that's
Too Hot for TV, the Girls Gone Wild.
yes. That's what I used to say is every one of them girls on Girls Gone Wild is really wearing a I Hate My Daddy t-shirt.
Yep.
I know that's another story, but I know I told you the one about going duck hunting and waking up at 3 a.m. in a hotel. There's like 4 dudes in there getting ready to go duck hunting. The only thing on TV, every channel, is Girls Gone Wild infomercials.
That it was on every channel.
Every channel.
Like if you were watching TV after midnight in the 90s or early 2000s, Girls Gone Wild, that's all that was on TV.
Look at Elvis. God bless them all. But I just wonder, Elvis, somewhere some daddy woke up at 3 a.m, couldn't sleep, walked in there and turned on the TV and went, that's my freaking daughter. Somewhere.
He was like, Dad, come. Becky? Yeah.
Yeah. Who's Mark happy for? I'm happy for Monica because she said, my beautiful life is just beginning with Mark J, and I couldn't be happier. That is so sweet, makes my teeth hurt.
That's sweeter than your sweet tea that you keep in the boat.
That's right, man. That's 2 cups in a per gallon sweet. You think there ain't no way all of it was, Elvis? You think? I mean, spring break, add alcohol and a camera, and it's on. I mean, hell, New Orleans, all it takes is plastic beads.
Dude, listen. You put a camera in front of any crowd, like, okay, today, for example, we had our first pep rally in 2 years at my high school that I teach at. We had 2 cameras out there. We were doing live switching for the pep rally because they weren't allowed to, put all the kids in the gym. Don't get me started on that. I'm not going to get on it. But every kid that walked in front of one of those cameras had to show out. So, yeah, you put a camera in front of people in a crowd, and if there's alcohol involved and it's like Mardi Gras and y'all cranking and yanking and backwoods, y'all probably know Mardi Gras. Yeah, no. Some of it probably was staged, and a lot of it, I heard, that he was like bringing girls on his plane and all this and that after he made all his money, and he was kind of staging it. But a lot of that stuff was, in the beginning, I mean, yeah, you put a camera in front of somebody at Mardi Gras, it's happening. I've seen Fantasy Fest, been down there. It's easy. Put a camera, movies.
You're missing a funny chat. Backwoods Hillbilly flashed his moves, which I assume are man boobs, for some plastic beads, no regrets. And then, Elvis, you ain't got that kind of money, Buck. But Kitty makes me laugh. The guys got in trouble for having minors on there. So what, like the guys from Gold Rush? The guys that dig gold were on the plane? That's miners.
Coal miners or salt?
Coal miners. There you go, Backwoods. Salt mine. I was thinking more of gold miners. They had what's the guy from Norway or something on the gold show? God, I like the old guy on there, and I can't think I'm brain farting on his name.
I got nothing on that one.
Somebody tell me the old guy, Parker Snobbles, the kid, and then he's always into it with, I don't know, anyway. I know they always stuck the stickers on the good parts. I agree. Oh, you blessed them a while ago, Elvis. Don't call them jailbait now. Oh, Amanda, would you really like us to back up? Just go scroll through the chat would be the easiest.
Don't.
Don't. Just act like you didn't miss nothing.
Yep, you missed nothing. You're fine. Enjoy your coffee.
Buck showing his moves with no regrets. And Kenny got a boatload of old damn gold miners, old 49ers riding around with him.
Somebody asked were there blues down here. I don't know if there's.
Yeah, well, I think we have bluefish. Doc, there's blues down here, isn't it? Bluefish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know somebody said we had cobia.
Yeah, off the hook. We're not really, with the mullet run going, and we're literally fishing off the mouth of the inlet. I mean, it could be anything, but I'm pretty sure we've hooked a couple snook because they just thrashing on top, and we actually saw a couple we're pretty sure were snook.
Yeah.
Now, these bottom runners that take off, we didn't know what they were for a couple days, but that stingray today, that pumping, he'd get to pulling and do that. Ooh,
yep.
ooh, ooh. I mean, you could feel it, especially with braid on braid. You could really feel him start pumping.
Yeah, you could tell a difference in the fish, the bottom fish and the top fish, the ones that would splash on top. Every time we get a bottom fish, we knew it was not a.
Well, you have torn apart, my achy breaky mullet. I don't know. I think doesn't Yee have a mullet? Does Yee have a mullet?
He doesn't have a mullet, no.
I know Jake Bicknell's got a mullet.
Elvis said he used to have a mullet.
Oh, I'll bet you Elvis had a mullet. Drove an old Firebird and had a mullet. Said, "Get out of here, Joe Dirt." You know the Kid Rock part, Joe Dirt? "Get out of here, Joe Dirt."
How about you have a Whamburger of some French fries?
He is a beaver cut. Oh, he had a Chevelle instead of Trans Am. My motorcycle, my orange bike, motor Harley behind us is a 71.
All right, hold on. And yes, it was sweet.
I like Bucks. A man with a mullet commands respect. Business in the front, party in the back. Oh, yeah. That's exactly who you remind me of. Exactly.
Justin Bieber.
Exactly. If Justin Bieber got hooked on crack and become an alcoholic.
That ain't nice.
I don't mean it mean. I mean, Yee-Yee's wide open. I mean, Yee-Yee, he'll eat a crawdad. Come on now. That boy ate a crawdad out of the creek, and he wants to brand his ass with Yee-Yee. So don't get on to me.
No, I'm not. And he's trying to get a sponsor from JD, so.
In his last video, I watched him keep telling this guy, "Put it on my arm." It was the hot dog fork. "Put it on my arm." Dude, about the third time he told me to put it on his arm, he'd have been screaming, "Get that shit off my arm," because I'd have went, yeah.
The third time, you'd have done it the first time.
Yeah, he kept on telling him, "Do it, do it, do it."
I always had the long Thrasher hair, the band's rocket.
Yeah, I always just had long hair and tied it back. That's not true.
I've never been able to grow long. I got the Italian afro. It goes out.
Dude, in the 80s, my hair was like past my shoulders, and I would wash it but never brush it. Just kind of shake it and let it kind of do what it wanted to do.
Parabellum was rocking the mohawk in the 90s. Nice.
Yeah, he looks like he'd be a mohawker. He's a rough fella. Uh-oh, they're back.
Uh-oh. Webcam's back. Webcam's back trying to sell online stripper clothing.
No, online strips without clothing.
Or whatever.
Isn't that kind of, how can a naked person strip? Aren't they already naked?
Strippers without clothing.
That's what I said, that makes those strips. Online strips without clothing.
I don't know.
Oh, I've seen Lindy a rocket.
Mama was a pretty bad.
Like who?
Mama was a pretty.
Here's the thing that I wonder when that kind of thing happens. Why?
Because it's not even a link or anything, is it?
Right. Like, I mean, if you're gonna post it and you're gonna like troll random fishing channels live on a random Friday night, I mean,
Uncle Buck wants
the link. I mean, at least post the link. I mean, come on.
Look what Buck said. He said, "Wait a minute, let's just hear him out. He just got paid." That's right, Kenny. Somewhere Girls Gone Wild. They're like, "Oh, so maybe it's one of us who does that."
Could be. Yeah, we were talking about Girls Gone Wild, so maybe they came back in and thought that people in the chat might be interested. I don't know.
So, Flo, that wasn't you, was it? You ain't said nothing till just now laughing.
Billy's like, ha
ha. Watch this.
Well, now we know Brim Bass and Beyond likes to go incognito.
That's right. Brim Bass and Beyond's the only one that came to our live under a pseudo name. Yeah. What was it? Cat Skinner one?
Monkey
something.
Banana World. No, Monkey Destroyer of World. Or no, Monkey. I can't remember what the hell. Matt, what was it?
Hey, like that. Crankin says, he knows where Buck works, and Buck ain't got that kind of money.
They work at the same place.
I don't know if it's redundant or what would you call that? Fishing for mullet with a dude with a mullet.
I would call that epic.
Yeah.
Well, that ranks up. That ranks up there with me wanting to go to Lehigh and buy me a knee high.
Exactly.
That's it. Monkey Chicken Destroyer of Worlds.
Monkey Chicken Destroyer of Worlds. That's it. How did you come up with that, Matt? Like, actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we probably should have talked about that other than the INU rig.
Yeah, we probably should have found out why that come out.
I think that would have made for a better show. Like, why Monkey Destroyer of Worlds?
Monkey Chicken Destroyer.
Monkey Chicken.
Sorry, I left out the chicken.
Don't leave out the wild frog.
I'm just super excited about all my stuff. Like, I'm just like.
Oh, yeah. I bet you're super excited to go get out and try it all.
Oh, yeah, you ready to go try them baits out?
Oh, yeah, it's happening tomorrow.
Oh, no, you got to fish your little baits tomorrow.
I don't have them yet.
Oh, well, then X-nay that idea, eh?
You don't have what?
His creek stuff in yet.
Oh.
No, it comes Sunday.
What did I do, Monica? Why you ask me if I'm okay? What did I do?
You said
all right, off the hook. I hope you get him tomorrow. Go get old Trailer Hook.
Go get him.
Hope you get him. Good luck.
Uncle Buck.
What do you consider
money?
What do you consider a proper uniform, though, Buck?
Yeah.
That's a good question. It's a very good question.
Oh, I had a stroke. Tiny stroke, Monica. I have those a lot. It's okay.
Good night, Off the Hook. Thank you for coming in.
Some people have sleep apnea. I have awake apnea.
Oh, Monica said you look like you lost your breath there for a second.
I know, that's what I said. I got awake apnea. I was like a little mini stroke thing going on. Like, oh, me and Lindy laughed in the boat today, too. She said something. I couldn't hear her, so I just kind of went, hey, Emma. She went, hey, Emma. And we just went on about our business and never went back and figured out. I just thought of it now. I have no clue what she was trying to say.
Same here.
Monica, Billy Squire, you know that song, Take Me in Your Arms, that killed his career because it is very, very yag backwards. You know what video I'm talking about in the jumpsuits, Doc? They proved that killed his career, and it is very.
I know. Yeah, no, it destroyed.
Yeah,
his
Rock Me
career.
Tonight. It's very backwards yag.
Yeah, it destroyed his career.
Yes.
Oh, Anti said, "Rock Me Tonight."
And before he told him it's a minor uniform. But I'd have spelt it with an O that time, Anti. It would have been a minor, like he tried uniform.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
oh
kids,
my God! Wait a minute. Yee says he's got a giraffe pair, and they were talking about like thongs, cheetah print thongs. Please don't tell me the neck. Please don't tell me the neck is part of the pouch part. Please don't tell me that.
No.
Is that a giraffe in your lap, or are you just happy to be on our live?
Everybody's happy to be on our live.
Hey, you that Christopher Amoroso, you know, the singer dude?
Mm-hmm.
His video today, he has a turkey sitting in his lap, and he's singing like an old America song. I don't remember what he sings to it. But he got a big turkey sitting in his lap. So, you know, that's what I commented on the video. Is that a turkey in your lap, or are you just happy it's Friday? And dude, that blew up. That comment has blown up. I mean, everybody just loved it. It just because you know the turkey got his head sticking up. It looks kind of bad. I mean, if you look at it, it's like wow.
It looks a little weird.
Yes, sir. Yee. They don't call Yee Jake the Snake for no reason. That's because you got a forked tongue, dude. Jake the Snake. More like Willie the Worm. Oh, come on, Amanda. Keep up or keep out.
Well, to this combo. I know.
If he was a rapper, his street name would be Feminem. My name is what? My name is
what?
My name is Yee.
All right, kids, you about it's after 10 o'clock. You about ready to get out of here?
It's your house, brother. I'm just visiting.
Yeah, I think so. It's been a long day.
I mean, Buck and Anti are just getting wound up. You know, they're getting ready to get it off the tracks here somewhere.
That's true.
But you gotta go live. Keep it going.
Yeah, we need Buck. You need to get on our live. It's no different than being on a video.
Right?
Next week on our channel, Uncle Buck, please be a guest.
Yes.
Hit me up. I'll tell you how to do it. It's so easy. You can do it on your phone.
Yeah, that has to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get Uncle Buck on John and Lydia's channel next week. Come hell or high water. You challenge me to do the creek thing. I'm challenging you to get on the live next Friday.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Yes, you do.
Monica.
Just a tie, no suit. Your moves all shining. You got to wear a tie that has an arrow pointing each direction that says, I'm with these moves. But all right, Doc, we're going to get off here too.
Yep. Guys and girls, really appreciate you jumping in.
Yep.
Hopefully you had a fun time tonight.
Okay, Monica, I may stop by and harass your after party then. I can be mean over there.
Let Doc say his spiel.
I'm sorry, Doc.
No, I'm actually going to go in and probably eat some dinner and then head to bed and try and go do some fishing tomorrow. So
Oh, good luck.
I got a whole box of goodness that
Yes, you do.
I got a whole box of goodness.
Did you order any hooks? Hooks are like sparse right now.
No, I didn't order hooks because I have a decent amount of hooks.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't order hooks, but yeah, I heard that. I heard that hooks are pretty sparse.
See you, Billy.
The
Yeah.
AWG.
All right, Billy.
Hard to get.
Billy, next weekend we're on, dude. I'll send you a message. We'll work it out for next weekend. But
Somebody dropped Monica's, some mod dropped Monica's, yeah,
Their side, yeah.
her thingy. That's funny. I just got a YouTube notice, Doc,
yeah,
and it says, someone liked your comment. Is that a turkey in your lap, or are you just happy to be here?
Somebody dropped Monica's channel.
So they will, baby. Give them a minute. I don't know how to do it.
someone dropped my channel link.
Make Monica a mod and let her do it her damn self.
Good
Actually,
idea.
I probably could do that. Hold on.
You probably could do that.
Hold on. Before we go.
Yee still said he's got a challenge for you, Coastal.
All right, what's that?
There you go,
Thank you,
Mark.
Mark.
Thank you.
Yay, there you go, Mark.
Monica, dadgummit.
What'd she do?
Mark is on it. Next comment, literally.
This
Oh,
is a
she did
family
say
show.
Monica.
You didn't hear the one she did the other night. I made the comment to Mark that I was just busting his balls and didn't even say balls. Put like I'm busting your tennis ball, basketball, soccer ball. Oh, Monica pops up. Oh, don't bust those, John, please. And I just went, ooh.
Ew.
No, wait a minute. I think I told you crossed the I'm going to upchuck line is how I put it.
You go, girl.
Oh, ye ain't figured it out yet, but it's coming.
That's what Mark said, Monica. Ha ha, back at you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she's gonna power trip with that red. She'll be wait till next week. She'll be just busting heads with it.
Oh, she's gonna time out everybody.
Yeah. All right, folks. I'm
All right,
out of
guys.
Cloudy.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Watch for new
Have a great
videos.
weekend, everybody. Be safe. Have a great time. John Lindia, I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Good to see you, Doc.
Yee yee.
Pray tonight.
And let's get a yee yee, or if you're looking in the mirror, a yee yee.
All right, guys. Good
All
night.
right, later.
See ya.